to honor him. We are gathered this evening because he is a tool for achieving the paradigm shift that all the attorneys general of the Southeast State of Nigeria are creating. The body of the attorneys general of the Southeast came together and made a solemn promise of creating a paradigm shift from the retributive justice system we have to a restorative justice system we ought to have. And we say the only way we can do is to have citizenship engagement where the major stakeholders in justice sector reform will come together to agree and align with us in this criminal justice revival of intentionally creating a paradigm shift from the retributive justice system that we have to the restorative justice system we want to have. The justice system we have is a justice system that makes our prisons, our custodial center, a condemnational center. We are shifting from having a condemnational center to having a correctional center. And we cannot do it without these stakeholders coming together to join hands with us to see, are there inherent lacunas in the legal regime that we have that will enable us to do so? We have discovered the inherent lacunas in the administration of criminal justice laws of Ebonyi, of Enugu, of Imo, of Abia, of Anambra. And we say, yes, we have the legal framework, but the legal frameworks are not being implemented. So this revival is going to come up with the implementation committee of the administration of criminal justice laws of these 5 states. One of the things that this revival seeks to achieve is that at the end, the major stakeholders, the judiciary, the bar, the bench, the traditional rulers, the academia, the prisons, the correctional center, the police, all of us will agree that in our law, number 1, we are going to unanimously agree to prohibit police officers who are not lawyers called to bar to be prosecuting our matters. When they take our matters to court, the matters are met in our system. We have enough lawyers in various divisions of justice in the Southeast, and these lawyers are capable to prosecute all our matters without police intervention. That's 1. 2, prohibition of stay of proceeding Davido Society. In the course of their assignment of federal government of Nigeria and the delegates for this summit.
rights. And he sanctioned us during our seminars and discussions that we should do everything to carry all arms of government along and work together. Because if you do that, everybody will contribute for the progress and development of their states. And that is what informed me for the first time in our state. And I said to me myself, we have 3 arms of government. Why is it that the executive goes with a lot of assorted peripherals of office, and the legislature and the judiciary goes with a very, if you ask me, I say very lengthy and very unknown protocols. And I said, look, if you look at it critically, you find out that those who strive to deliver the values of democracy is the legislatures and even the judiciary more than the executive. People may say because you came from the side of the legislative, no. Apart from that, because as a governor, I don't know when I reached to my board chairman and to the village heads. I can't remember when I reached to them last. But all members of the State Assembly have the honor and authority to reach the board chairman and also to their village heads almost in daily basis. And who among us, the 3 heads that risk his or her own life? I say this is the judiciary, because they are the one that sent criminals to the prison. And tomorrow if you see the judge along the road, who is risking his or her life now? Is it not the judge? That is why I say, if the executive governor is going to bulletproof, fake, the chief judge, the speaker, if any staff of judiciary is suffering defeats and is having a serious intimidation, both financially and otherwise, we should come to that person's aid. Because these people are already chased to inside the cubicle. To the extent that they don't have the opportunity of even coming outside to relate with friends. So we should do everything within our reach to make them feel comfortable. We have not done what we're supposed to do. But for the moment, I'm sure you are not complaining much. But by the special grace of God, before the end of our tenure, everybody will come to a point to learn. And I challenge even the disciplinary committee and the Nigeria Bar Association to took up this great responsibility and handle it so that at the end of the day, we have a place that the common man can get to and get justice. So the bar should take up their responsibility by cautioning those that want to destroy this noble profession. Many of us who are still aspiring to be part of this profession are admiring you people very well. And we want you to make it difficult for one to destroy. So that at the end of the day, if we succeed in joining you, we'll have a cause to celebrate that we join the noble profession that's very expensive. So my brother and friend, the Honourable Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, you have a great responsibility. I am seriously very delighted, and Ebonyi State will never take it for granted. For you to be here tonight, for me, it's like a miracle. Sincerely, you're all here. But this time tomorrow, many of us may not be in the same area to talk to you. I'll be traveling very early after the flag off. But I want you people to clean your ear and hear from me tomorrow. Because I am prepared to give you what you need at this moment. Those that came outside Ebonyi, we see something that you take home. Not only knowledge, but in terms of hospitality and love, we show it to you. We are great people, very industrious and hardworking people. And we are proud at all times to identify ourselves and agree within ourselves that yes, we are doing well. Even when we see our shortcomings approaching us, we don't allow that to get us down. So sincerely, on behalf of the great people of the Ebonyi State, the Honourable Minister and other Honourable Attorney Generals that are here present, I appreciate your coming, and I say may God bless you and guide you in Jesus' name.
His Excellency will be presenting somebody to the Honourable Minister. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Honourable Minister. Please, may I also invite Attorney General of Edo State to please come forward to collect his souvenir from His Excellency. Edo State, the Attorney General of Imo State, please. Attorney General of Imo State, Edo and Imo State, please. Honourable Attorney General of Cross River State, and of course Attorney General of Benue State. Thank you. Please for Commissioner for Justice Kogi State. Kogi State. Attorney Anambra State, please. Next presentation will be handled by the Branch Record Speaker of Ebonyi State House Assembly. Want to also invite Deputy Controller Correctional Service in Edo State to also come forward.
That I feel greatly honored to be asked to come along with my colleagues from other states to dinner. Very sumptuous. But that is not the thing. Your Lordship, Your Excellency, when we visited you, I think about 4 hours ago, you said, oh, you didn't know or take very serious that I will be coming until yesterday evening. If you had known or had notice, maybe some 2 weeks ago, I'm sure we would have gone to the moon. Dinner. I am moved, but I'm trying to control it. You see, it is not always that, when you cry at your side, yeah, you also have tears propelled by Muslim, but I studied the Bible up to advanced level. And I know the role of John the Baptist. This is one. I'm not taking a vote of thanks. But I can hardly draw a line between vote of thanks and making this remarks. The real event is tomorrow. But I can't be builder. Your Excellency, Builder, Right Honourable Builder Francis Nwifuru, I know you are coming to join us. The difference you will make, let me tell you, one of the greatest judges Britain has ever produced is called Lord Ellie. You know what you studied first before venturing into law? Mathematics. What's the difference between mathematics and building? You will do maths. I like the passion with which you execute or go about your job. If you have a thought of governors in Nigeria along this line, I don't think we'll have any cause to complain. For tomorrow, you have a very able Attorney General. See, to the glory of God, we have come past the stage where you just say things you don't believe in. God has done it for us. That the worst case scenario is you say, please make sure you leave by 7. And I assure you, by 5:30 I'm out if any such threat comes. But the point I'm trying to make is that we don't bring matters to the gallery. You have had a very able, efficient young man as Attorney General. And that is because you give him a platform. A commissioner or minister is as powerful as his appointed wants to be. That is the truth. In the whole world, you won't find any government, on the average, that produces more than 30% of the workforce in any country. That is the market on the average. What the government does is to provide an enabling environment. I don't see how we can create an enabling environment by sidelining the judiciary. It's not possible. Whoever wants to do business wants to know the state of the law and the system of law. They are intertwined. And we're all critical stakeholders, everyone. I was happy when I heard the presence of representative of the correctional center. Yes, they're part of us. Tomorrow, you will hear the type of English you have not heard. I know they are here. But ahead of that, let me thank the Attorney General of the Eastern State for coming out to, discuss and launch the program for tomorrow. You recall that the Constitution was amended some time ago. And it's been amended several times, but the latest one, downgraded the issue of correctional offenders exclusive or concurrent. And if Your Excellency will recall, the second critical stakeholder I met on the assumption of office was the Governor's Forum. And I thank you for giving me the platform. And one of the issues I brought out, that was about, I think, 6 weeks ago, was on this correctional center or service issue. And the relationship of the Chief Executive, the Attorney General, and the Chief Judge. I am happy that you recognize that the government stands on the report. Executive, legislature, and the judiciary. Truth be told, everybody, you have rightly said, made the point. No matter how you play the judiciary up and down, it's not only the last hope of common man, but also the last hope of the big man. Oh yes, last hope of the big man. But I'm grateful to you for the recognition and accorded the judiciary. And I know from the little interaction I've had with you, it's either you mean it or you don't mean it, but you mean it. The allegation you heard, I want to say an allegation. The issue you had with the some members of the bar, you couldn't hide it. I prefer people who talk, who speak out. It's very easy to solve the matter. There are people who would, have it bottled up. Please help us, especially because we are still coming here. It's a question of time. Your Excellency, I thank you and I can't thank you enough. I feel more honored together with my colleagues. And it is rare to have both the Chief Executive, that is the governor, and as able deputy. I'm talking about the Queen of the Executive. I'm grateful to you. I'm not here to lecture, but I admire the cooperation. Don't pretend about things. Let people know so that, as old as you are, I don't want to say young, you can still mentor governors who are either Centenarians or Octogenarians. The test of the pudding, they say, is in the eating. Tomorrow is the D-Day. Let us have attendance that will honor this one. This is enough, but I know it's very attractive, it's encouraging, but what we are going to discuss affects each and every one of us. It's about peace, arresting criminals, because we want to be able to sleep. Want to know that we are serious. We are not saying they should not leave, but let them not live here. They can go elsewhere. Outside the country, they can go. But here, but so, my lord, Your Excellency, I want to end by saying that the summit, I believe, will provide concrete steps to be taken towards improving the criminal justice system in Nigeria. As we leave here tonight, it is my earnest hope